Curveballs don't hurt your arm. Bad mechanics and overuse do. Hi, I'm Kenny Roeder, former junior college All-American and professional pitcher. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how curveballs don't affect your arm, but bad mechanics and overuse do. Let's jump right into it. First and foremost, let's start off by saying that human bodies, we're not supposed to be throwing a ball overhead, especially not at the velocity we do and at the frequency. So let's look at the equation of unnatural motion, frequency, and bad mechanics. Just a recipe for disaster, right? So what are the solutions? How can we fix this? You need to identify your mechanics through either working with a coach or recording yourself to see what exactly you're doing and learning how to break down your mechanics. Some things you may find from recording yourself or working with a coach may be that your arm is late, could be that you're not using your lower half, could be that you're rushing down the hill, the list goes on and on. So now that we've established our flaws through video analysis or working with a coach, it's about how can we improve our mechanics by optimizing our mechanics and decreasing risk of injury. Okay, so some examples that are going to help you decrease risk of injury are going to be strength training, arm care, learning how to leverage your entire body, gradually increasing load, listening to your body. The list goes on and on with that as well. Okay, now the fun stuff starts with the overgeneralized statement of don't throw curveballs at a young age or curveballs hurt your arm. All right, for all you new players, new parents, new coaches, I'm going to list biomechanical studies that prove that that is not true. So if you're still on the fence after hearing that and also looking at the studies, I want you to do me a favor. Grab a baseball or a softball, and I want you to put your fingers directly behind the ball, right? Now I want you to push down as hard as you can. You feel that force in your elbow, in your forearm. Now, if you were to grab a slider or a curveball, which is all about spin, not about force, your fingers are on the side of the ball. And now you're going forward towards your target, which would be right here. I'm sliding off that ball, right? So there's your answer. Which one has more force? The fastball or the curveball? Now let's get into the number one most common mistake that young coaches teach, that parents teach, and that young athletes think that they should do to throw a curveball is to create the spin. That is the number one worst thing you can do to tell a player or a pitcher to twist your wrist. By twisting your wrist, trying to create the spin, what you're doing is you're going into supination. Supination is when the thumb gets away from the body, and pronation is when the thumb gets towards your body, right? So when you tell a player to twist your wrist, what you're doing is you're delaying pronation, and pronation is a natural cause for the body to protect your arm after deceleration. Your body is going to do whatever it has to do to protect itself. So by you trying to create that spin, all you're doing is delaying your timing of getting into pronation by staying into supination a lot longer, which causes more extension in the elbow, and that's exactly why the curveball gets a bad name. So the bottom line here is that curveballs aren't the problem. It's bad mechanics, it's workload, it's fatigue. Those have a far greater risk of injury than a curveball ever will. So if you would like to see a video of a proper way to throw a curveball, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.